Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 160 of playing Persona 4 Golden in real time. The series where I play with you the day in the game on the same date in real life, one day at a time. Now, I've been doing this for the last 159 days, so if you could subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. But today is September 17th, so let's go ahead and see what the gang is up to today. So to get started off, let's go ahead and get synced up. Did you all have a memorable summer vacation? I had a beautiful time in Egypt. Oh, the people were very kind to me. They were probably able to sense my deep appreciation and love for their history. I mean, if I was in Egypt and I saw a woman dressed like this, I'd be like, oh man, we gotta beat this woman. I even found some things with my dowsing rod. The citizens were very glad indeed. Yeah, they're just burying stuff for her to find 5 feet away. Time sure flies when you're having fun. I'm sure your summer break was short for all of you as well. However, don't you think that there are some things in life that are best ended quickly? War is one of them. So here is a question. Okay. Miss Chie. No. Hugh. How short was history's shortest war? That'd be 40 minutes. You gave the answer you think is correct. Good job, you. I'm impressed in you. Yes, the shortest war in history lasted only 40 minutes. It was the Anglo-Zanzibar War, which began with an already staggering difference in military resources. Mind you, this lecture will be longer than the actual war we're going to talk about. There's so much to learn. You gave the correct answer. Your knowledge has increased. Okay, pretty good start to the day. Classes have ended for today. The fog will come after several days of rain. You must prepare to take action. But first, you need to gather information for Rize. Alright, so gather some clues, talk to the police, but they weren't super, ready to give up information. So let's go ahead, go to Shopping District North, and talk to the police again. Now that we're trying to make it seem like we're a bit concerned about Naoto, hopefully we can get some more info out of them. Okay, the policeman isn't up here. He may actually have been south by the entrance we came in. I figured he'd still be in the same area, but I guess maybe this is a different guy. How can I help you? Did you see someone suspicious? You told him that Naoto hasn't been coming to school lately and that you're worried. That kid is skipping school to do his investigation? What's his problem, really? The department has all but closed the case, just because he's not satisfied. Sheesh. All we want to do is shut the book on this thing so we don't have to deal with it anymore. I wish you'd let it go already. No wonder the whole department treats him like a kid. He's getting all worked up over nothing. That's why everyone gives him the cold shoulder, you know. You learned something about Naoto. You should put together the information you've gathered. With regard to this investigation, you've discovered that Naoto, let's say, has an obsession with the case, definitely not content with the solution that's been presented. What did the police think of Naoto? They consider him a child, is pretty accurate. It seems that Naoto had a fervid obsession with the investigation, but it seems that his obsession was not well received, and the police treated him like a child. You think you understand Naoto a bit more. You should report to Rize. Okay, definitely making some progress in the case, and we will get to that. I think we'll be doing the full, dungeon on Tuesday, it sounds like. So if you want a stream that's longer than 12 minutes, stay tuned for that one. But for now, let's go ahead and work at the daycare. It's the bus stop. You can work at the daycare center today. You feel your relationship with Aerie won't deepen just yet. Take the bus to the hill overlooking town for daycare work? Let's do it. You decide to work at the daycare center. Hopefully I don't get punched in the stomach again. You help the daycare center. Once again, the children tug at you from all directions. Your understanding has increased. You feel that your relationship is going to become closer soon. Okay, making progress at least. You earn 10,000 yen from your job at the daycare. I mean, a little money doesn't hurt either.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
You can work as a tutor today. Let's go ahead and save real fast, and then we're just gonna go ahead, wrap up the evening with some reading. The sofa looks nice for some reading. What shall you do? Let's go ahead, read a book. And there's a lot of books. Well, I guess as we're working on it, let's go ahead and knock out a book that we can finish before, rather than having to split into 2 sessions. Let's go ahead and finish up Office Work Manual. Read Office Work Manual? Yes, please. You decide to continue reading Office Work Manual. The manual contains useful tips on ways to be more efficient when doing office work. You feel as if this will be a great help for when you work at your part-time job. Since you finished hyperspeed reading, you're able to read more than normal. You have finished reading Office Work Manual. You feel as if your diligence will increase faster, and you will be more efficient when folding envelopes. Alright, that's gonna go ahead, wrap up the gameplay portion of today, and bring us on to shuffle time. So, today's card is the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. Let's go ahead and see what that means fate has in store for us. Ace of Cups reversal meaning. When the Ace of Cups is overturned, the image here is clearest. The waters pour out of the cup, it becomes empty, the gift of its waters are being wasted. Seeing the Ace of Cups upside down during your reading means you have been enduring emotional instability or pain for some time. There is a loss that is indicated here, and perhaps something that has meant much to you is no longer giving you the joy that it once had. Since the cups also govern creativity, you may also be experiencing a creative block of sorts, and where the waters of inspiration once flowed, they have now dried up. In all these cases, you must examine who or what is in control of the cup. Which party allowed it to overturn? What can you do to place it right side up again? Okay. I mean, I think it's definitely a good question to ponder and kind of evaluate. I feel like this is definitely relevant to me with making YouTube content, as you are seeing now. But I feel like I've been mixing up, trying out different things, and just kind of seeing what works and what I enjoy making. But I do think I can spend some more time committing to that and consistently making content, or at least progress on it. I know the 500 subscriber special is not out yet. I'm still writing on the script because the script's taking longer than I expected, since it's like every game that I've played in the Shin Megami Tensei or Persona series, I don't want to simply say like, oh, yeah, I played this a little bit and then fell off it and then move on. It's like, well, I want to speak on it as much as I can, not in a long-winded way of just, hey, listen to me remember all I can about Shin Megami Tensei 4, but enough that's not just, oh, play a little bit, next one, play that a little bit, enjoyed it, next one, and not get a lot of meaning from it. So, something I'm still working on, want to get out to you soon. I know we're at 580 subscribers, so it's definitely been a little bit. The vacation, was a little bit of an expected gap as well, but still working on it. Also wanting to continue doing movie reviews, try out other content, make a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 playing as Geralt of Rivia, so got quite a few irons in the oven, but not quite enough time to see all of them to the end yet. But, working on it, and hopefully we'll give you guys more content before too long. But, definitely just kind of going with the journey, trying things out, and seeing what happens. But either way, I appreciate all of you guys that have been following along with me thus far. Really, I did not expect to have this many subscribers, or at this point. We're not even halfway through the entire journey, so really appreciate everyone that stuck around. But yeah, it's an ongoing process. I don't think there's going to be any point that I go, all right, this is the flow of the content, this is what I make, and I have no desire to toy with it, just kind of try new things and, just see what works and try out new things. So I don't think there's going to be any point that I feel content and that I can stop and I'm done. But, I think it's been worthwhile, so stick along, stick around, we'll see what happens. Either way, appreciate you guys sticking with me thus far. So that's going to be another card down and another day done. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to follow along with the journey, feel free to subscribe. By the way, thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.